सद्यो हृदय विद्यते प्रकृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात् निगम कल्पतरो गलितं फलं सुखमुखादमृतद्रव संयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकः. Hare Krishna.
Hari Hari. Thank you so much, Mataji. It was so melodious, so nice of you. Thank you. So, let me know who is going to be the reciter tomorrow in the group. And over to you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Am I audible correctly?
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, we can hear.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Those who can put on the cameras, please give support to Prabhu.
Yeah, we chant a prayer and we start. Om Gyan Tirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshuruntam Nena Tasmai Sri Gurave Sri Chaitanya Vistam Statitam Nena Bhutale Swayam Pradamayam Dadati Sa Padakitam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Rupa Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnava Shri Rupam Sagrajata Sahagam Raghunathamritam Tam Sajivam Sarvitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagam Ravita Sri Vishakamatam Namao Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Janaya Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prachari Nirvishesh Shunyavadi Pashyati Deshikari Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavan Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, dear devotees. So welcome for today's class on Srimad Bhagavatam 1.3.36. So I'll just recite. So it's very wonderful, powerful purport by Srila Prabhupada. Sava idam vishwamogavilam sujatyavantatina sanjatesmin bhuteshu chantahita atma tatram shangvargikam jikrati shadguneshu. I'll read a translation. Somebody can read a purport. The Lord, translation, the Lord whose activities are always spotless, is a master of the six senses and is fully omnipotent with six opulences. He creates the manifested universes, maintains them, and annihilates them without being in the least affected. He is within every living being and is always independent. Can somebody please read a translation?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Pranams Prabhuji.
Yes,
Purport
Prabhuji.
by A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Prabhupada ki jai. The prime difference between the Lord and the living entities is that the Lord is the creator and the living entities are the created. Here he is called the Amogha Leela, which indicates that there is nothing lamentable in this creation. Those who create disturbance in this creation are themselves disturbed. He is transcendental to all material affections because he is full with all six opulences, namely wealth, power, fame, beauty, knowledge, and renunciation. And thus, he is the master of the senses. He creates these manifested universes in order to reclaim the living beings who are within them, suffering threefold miseries, maintains them, and in due course annihilates them without being the least affected by such actions. He is connected with his material creation very superficially, as one smells odor without being connected with the odor's article. Non-godly elements therefore can never approach him despite all endeavors. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, pranams
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. So it's very wonderful. Talks about the Lord specifically. So it's saying that the living entities are created and the Lord is creator. So we have come to this material world. We want to become We are das. And what we want to become? We want to become boss. Correct? So Lord is enjoy, we are enjoyed. So wonderful point Prabhupada makes. He in this creation, nothing is lamentable. Look, Ishopanishad, sloka number 1. Om Purnamida Purnamidam Purnasya Purnamodashyate. So Lord's creation is complete. Whatever he has made is complete in all sense. So his creation is complete, yes, and the one who creates disturbance themselves are disturbed. So if we accept naturally what is given by Lord, we'll be happy. Otherwise, there is no limit how much changes or how much advancement we can do trying to be happy. Correct? So we have seen with advancement of science, are we becoming happy? So one solution is another problem. That's where it goes. Correct? We fail to understand that Lord's creation is complete. And that's why we try to make it complete. And when we try to make it complete, we create more problem. So we create more disturbance. Correct? So we try to invent one medicine, but then that medicine has another problem. Correct? We have tried to have a COVID shield or a vaccine, but now they have seen recently somebody has filed a court case saying that whatever medicines were made for COVID, they had a lot of side effects. They had done more uh, harm to society than before. It's a recent, a week. So we see that Lord creation is complete, but when we don't accept it to be complete and we try to make it complete by our own innovation, it creates more disturbance. Now, next very important quality is Lord is transcendental to all material afflictions because he is full of all appearances. He has greatest wealth, power, fame, beauty, knowledge, and renunciation, and thus is a master of senses. So he's complete. And how complete is he? He's complete at one time. He has all opulences. So Lord is called as Bhagavan. What does Bhaga means? Bhaga means Aishwarya. So we see a lot of people having one. So people are attracted if you're very healthy, very powerful, very famous, very beautiful, very knowledgeable, and uh, very good renunciation. So it's very difficult to find this one quality in all quality in one person. So remember, there's a story of Draupadi. So he wanted the best husband. So he wanted the best Dhanurdhar, somebody with best Gada Yuddha, and somebody is very beautiful, very knowledgeable. So these all qualities cannot be there in one person. That's why she has to marry 5 husbands. Correct? But only one Lord is there. There's only one who has everything together 100% at a time. And the most important thing is, though he is there, he is not affected by it. He is aloof. So very wonderful example is given. He is connected to material creation superficially, like smell, odor. We take a small odor without, it is not affected to the article. So very wonderful. So we can understand. So it basically demonstrates the Lord's potency in terms of all power, everything. He's a Bhagavan. Plus at the same time attach. It's very, very difficult. Only Lord can do it. That's why one of the quality of Lord is renunciation. Though he is proprietor of everything, still he is attached. We see he is there, who is a charioteer of Arjuna. So attached. He is a proprietor of everything. Yes, thank you. So we'll go ahead. Next. 1.3.37. न चाक्षम कृष्णुप्ने न धातु भवेति जनो कुमनिष्यति नामानि रूपाणि मनोवचोभि संतवन्तो न तच्छर्वमि वाद. Yes.
Hare Krishna
I read a
Prabhuji.
translation. Yes.
Prabhuji,
Yeah.
usually the devotees also recite the slokas and then they read translation also, Prabhuji.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
So,
Fine. No problem.
Devotees, if you are anyone wanted to recite sloka,
Yeah,
please raise
please.
your
Yeah,
hand.
somebody can. Let's go with translation purpose because we have 4 to cover.
Okay, Prabhuji. Please,
Yeah, yeah.
please go ahead,
Somebody want to
Mataji.
volunteer to read
Translation,
translation?
translation.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, translation by
Yes.
His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. The foolish with a poor fund of knowledge cannot know the transcendental nature of the forms, names, and the activities of the Lord, who is playing like an actor in a drama. Nor can they express such things neither in their speculation nor in their words. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Yeah, somebody can read a purport.
Divya
Hare
Mataji,
Krishna.
please go ahead.
Srila Prabhupada
Yes.
Ki Jai. No one can properly describe the transcendental nature of the absolute truth. Therefore, it is said that he is beyond the expression of mind and speech. And yet, there are some men with a poor fund of knowledge who desire to understand the absolute truth by imperfect mental speculation and faulty description of activities. To the layman, his activities, appearance and disappearance, his name, his fame, his paraphernalia, his personalities, and all things in relation with him are mysterious. There are two classes of materialists, namely the fruitive workers and the empirical philosopher. The fruitive workers have practically no information of the absolute truth, and the mental speculators, after being frustrated in fruitive activities, turn their faces towards the absolute truth and try to know him by mental speculation. And for all these men, the absolute truth is a mystery, as the jugglery of the magician is a mystery to children. Being deceived by jugglery of supreme being, the non-devotee who may be very dexterous in fruitive work and mental speculation are always in ignorance. With such limited knowledge, they are unable to penetrate into the mysterious region of transcendence. Hare Krishna, can you please raise the
Yes,
not
ma'am.
able to see
Now can you see it?
mysterious region of yes Prabhu, mysterious region of transcendence. The mental speculations are a little more progressive than the gross materialistic or the fruitive works, but because they are also within the grip of illusion, they take it for granted that anything which has form, a name, or activity is but a product of material energy. For them, the Supreme Spirit is formless, nameless, and inactive. And because such mental speculators equalize the transcendental name and form of the Lord with mundane names and form, they are in fact in ignorance. With such a poor fund of knowledge, there is no access to the real nature of Supreme Being. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, the Lord is always in a transcendental position even when he is within the material world. But ignorant men consider the Lord one of the great personalities of the world, and thus they are misled by illusory energy. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you,
Thank
Prabhu.
you so much, Mataji. Wonderful. Hare Krishna. Such a wonderful purport. Prabhupada explained the categories of people and he's explaining they do not have access to Lord's actual qualities. So, like we have in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Janma Karma Chame Devyam. So, it's very difficult to understand the transcendental pastimes of Lord. So, Prabhupada mentioned about, Srila Prabhupada mentions about productive activities, activists who are just want to do good for people. Yes. The materialists are, so two categories. Materialists, namely fruitive workers and empirical philosophers. Yes. So fruitive workers, they have no information as to truth. So materialistics are like they don't want anything from Lord. They just want to enjoy themselves. That is the basic quality, the basic purpose we have come here to become boss. Correct? We are this spiritual world. we just came here because the boss is only one, Krishna is only one enjoyer, we want to enjoy separately. So Lord said, you enjoy. This our desire that we don't want to serve him. So we have seen, and Prabhupada mentioned, because they are not able to understand. Like a magician, you give the example of magician who does a magic, which you understand, you say, wow, but you don't understand how it happened. So you are deceived by Supreme Lord. Like we know Mahatma Gandhi, he said, the Krishna who is there in Bhagavad Gita, he is a different person, and the Krishna who did Rasa Leela, if they are not same, they are different. So the category of protective worker want to do something so much for the society, but not able to understand the inner secret of large pastime. Second, Srila Prabhupada mentioned about mental speculators. They want to speculate and try to understand the Lord. Again, it's the same quality. You don't want to serve Lord. So Lord give you the philosophy by which you can prove that Lord doesn't exist. Correct? So you say Lord is Nirgun, so he don't have any form. He does not have any form. Correct? So they are little better than gross materialists, but they will not able to get the gist. They are not able to release. Lord does not reveal that secret to them. Correct? So they say equalize transcendental name and form of Lord with mundane names and form. So it's very difficult to understand the transcendental pastimes of Lord. Like one person asked Srila Prabhupada that, how is your God? He is having so many wives. He is having so many girlfriends. So Srila Prabhupada say, what is your problem? Your problem with Krishna? So he is the supreme enjoyer. What is the problem with you? So people are jealous. Why he? Why not me? That's the main problem. Correct? So they are not able to understand why this guy is enjoying. I am supposed to be that person. And that jealousy, they're trying to object. So people want to become Lord, or they want to take Lord to their level. Correct? So if you cannot go to that level, they try to bring Lord to their level. Okay, so that's what Prabhupada says. With the poor fund of knowledge, there is no access to real nature of Supreme Lord. So it's always transcendental. Like when he was here, Krishna, when he was just 1 week old, when he killed Putna. Putna, if you look at it, is 8 miles, a huge Rakshasi. So Lord, when he's always transcendental. When he is in the material world, he is always there. He's most powerful person. And that's why when he was even a small child, 1 week old, he could kill Putna. Correct? When he was few years old, he could drink that fire. So Lord is always Lord. Correct? So it becomes very difficult because the main purpose you have come to this material world to become becoming envious to Lord. So Lord will not reveal his secret to anyone unless you come out of that main basic mistake we have done after leaving Lord Krishna in the spiritual world. Yes, I think we can go ahead. Wonderful, very, very clear purport. Yes, somebody can please read 1.3.38.
Sudha, Hare Krishna Mataji, Sudha Mataji, you please read.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dandat Pranam. सवेददातु पदवीं परस्य दुरन्तवीर्यस्य रताङ्गपाणे यो मायया सन्तयानुवृत्य भजेत तत्पादसरोजगन्तम्. Translation by Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada ki jai. Only those who rendered unreserved, uninterrupted, favorable service unto the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, who carries the wheel of the chariot in his hand, can know the creator of the universe in his full glory, power, and transcendence. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Divya Desaji Mataji, please read purport, Mataji, quickly.
Purport,
Any
purport by
devotees want
Srila
to, 1 second, Mataji.
Purport.
Any, 1 second, Mataji. Any devotees want to recite sloka, translation and purport, please raise your hands, please.
Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Only the pure devotees can know the transcendental name, form, and activities of Lord Krishna due to their beings completely freed from the reaction of fruitive works and mental speculation. The pure devotees have nothing to derive as personal profit from their unalloyed service to the Lord. They render incessant service to the Lord spontaneously without any reservation. Everyone within the creation of the Lord is rendering service to the Lord indirectly or directly. No one is an exception to this law of the Lord. Those who are rendering service indirectly, being forced by the illusory agent of the Lord, are rendering service unto him unfavorably. But those who are rendering service unto him directly, devotees of the Lord, and by the grace of the Lord, they can enter into the mysterious region of transcendence by the mercy of the Lord. But the mental speculators remain in darkness all the time. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, the Lord himself guides the pure devotees towards the path of realization due to their constant engagement in the loving service of the Lord in spontaneous affection. That is the secret of entering into the kingdom of the God. Fruitive activities and speculations are no qualification for entering. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat
Hare
Pranams.
Krishna. Very wonderful. So very out here Prabhupada describe the qualities of pure devotee who can go to spiritual world. Very wonderful. Like if you want to get into IIT, so we know who can go, who can crack the IIT G, IIT JEE Advanced, or JEE Mains. Correct? So unless you crack it, you cannot enter into IIT. Similarly, there is also a criteria what Lord says, pure devotee has nothing to derive as a personal benefit from their unalloyed service to Lord. So 9.22, Krishna says, Ananya Chintayanto Mam Yemya Bhaktya Yajana Paryupasate Tesha Nitya Abhiyuktanam Yoga Kshemam Vahameham. So Lord says, Ananya Chintayanto Mam, the one who is Ekehi Kurunandana, he is one point of attention without any expectation when the devotee serves Lord. And then Lord revealed. So incessant service without a gap, spontaneously. Correct? So very wonderful Lord. Prabhupada mentioned, everyone within the creation of Lord is rendering service to Lord directly or indirectly. You have to either serve Lord or Maya. There is no third option. Correct? There are two options. Either you can be in a good company or bad company. There is no third option. Correct? So either you serve Lord. If you don't serve Lord, by default we are serving the Maya. So perverted. Correct? But what is the problem? Somebody, a reporter asked Krishna, Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, if you come to know there is no Krishna at the end of life, then what? Prabhupada answered very beautifully. Prabhupada said, even if there is no Krishna, then still we are so happy. We are not working like a dog or hog 24/7 just to earn our livelihood, just to have piece of bread. Our life is so happy. Correct? What we do? We want to get up early morning, 4:30, we are chanting, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So when we chant, as soon as we get up, we are so happy by dancing. We are having prasadam, we are having kirtan, we are having Krishna Katha. So even if you just look at the lifestyle of devotees, we are so happy. Correct? If you go to any yatra, any trip outside devotee circle, we have, like, if you are 10 people, we have a group of two, and they will have their own teams. There's no common effect. But here, because Lord is there, we can see we enjoy everything together. We have kirtan together. We dance together. Correct? So what is the thing? Everything what we do is a service to Krishna. So what is the effect? Let's take an example of serving a Lord, chanting a name of Lord. So either you sing a name of Lord or you sing a material music. Same thing. Somebody likes singing, everybody likes singing. We have bathroom singers, correct? So they sing not the name of Lord, name of Maya. So what is the problem with not singing name of Lord? Your mind is disturbed, correct? It will be contaminated and it will be disturbed. Agree? Whereas if you chant name of Lord, same thing, singing used in service of Krishna, it will make your mind purified and it will make it calm. Agree? How many agree with this? You can put in chat box. So Prabhupada says you have to, voice is okay now? Yeah,
Yes, Prabhuji.
sorry. Yeah. So very nicely Prabhupada says that same activity, but if you have to do it. Either you serve Maya or Krishna. But the advantage is when you serve Lord, it is going to make your mind purified, the whole existence become purified, and your mind become calm. Other way, it's going to disturb you. So we have very wonderful story of Narsi Mehta in Gujarat. He's such a wonderful devotee of Lord. I just quickly tell you one story, and you can see that even here, when we serve Lord, life becomes so peaceful. Lord will take care of everything. Yes, we don't force Lord to come, but He like to come and serve devotees. Once Srila Prabhupada was asked, Prabhupada, how it is that your disciples are ready to give their life for you? Srila Prabhupada answered, because I am ready to give my life for them. You can see Prabhupada disciples, they're all like sold out to Prabhupada because Prabhupada has taken so much of trouble going from Eastern to Western, suffering 2 heart attacks just to help the conditioned soul in this material world. And then people, so all the proper disciples, they tell us we did not understand whatever this is saying. Nothing is known about Krishna, nothing is known about Indian culture, nothing is known about Bhagavatam, nothing is known about Bhagavad Gita, but they said we just know one thing, that this person has not come to cheat us. And that's why there's so much, they are ready to give their life to serve Prabhupada. Then they understand that serving Prabhupada is going to serve Krishna and Lord is going to be happy. And what will happen? By this activity, when we serve one pointed to Lord, have that mission that's a mission, life mission. Then Prabhupada mentioned, we can enter in the kingdom of God. Correct? As Mataji just mentioned, we have Damodar Ashtakam. This is a way to express our love for Lord. You sing the glories of Lord. And best Prabhupada and Krishna likes that our mission is a preaching mission. If everybody just say that this Kartik, I am going to connect 10 new people to Krishna. That's a great service because you're extending yourself. You are talking to people, you are going to their home, you are singing, you are printing down a sheet, you are singing, you are engaging them in a service to Lord. So that pleases Krishna so much. Yes? Because our mission is a preaching mission. So in the process, we also enjoy and we also get mercy of Lord. And because of this, there's a constant engagement. Correct? This is the engagement where you take a responsible service. When you are arranging a program, you have to take a responsibility of arranging that service. Correct? You talk to people, solve their problem, ask them to call their neighbors and connect them to Krishna. Give them that experience of Krishna consciousness. And I'll tell you, it's such a wonderful, soothing experience. And everybody likes it. You ask them to put off all the lights, put the lamp. It's just the Lord. You can, Damodar Ashtak, you can just speak for 1 or 2 minutes, or just ask them to offer a lamp. Namamishwaram Sachidananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam Yashodabhiyo Dukha Madhavamanam Paramushtamathyanta Todhuta Gopya. And the end, you chant Hare Krishna and let people offer the lamb. So you are giving them a sukruti, and it is our engagement. So in the process, we enjoy, and that extra trouble we are taking to access to a fallen soul, a lost soul in the world. We are just trying to make a via medium to connect them to Krishna, so that will please Krishna. And this is a proprietorship that the mercy of Lord is causeless. So when Lord is pleased to unconditional service, then He will bestow the mysterious understanding of mysterious reason of transcendence of a Lord. So proper right, then Lord can, by the grace of Lord, we can enter in mysterious reason of transcendence by the mercy of Lord. So the mercy comes when we try to preach Krishna consciousness. New guys, Hare Krishna. So if you saw the advantage is, Prabhupada says you just chant Hare Krishna and follow four real principles. Now just like the Gaurang Prabhu says, latke raho pak jaoge. You have to be just there in Prabhupada mission. Latke raho. But it is not easy. The nature is to go down. So we have to keep on improving. We have to keep on improving. So once you improve our services, that is the best way to maintain things. Otherwise, if you don't do anything, it is very, very difficult because the force of mind is very, very strong. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. So Prabhupada says that we'll eat our way back to Godhead. Secret of entering into Krishna consciousness. And other one, fruitive activities, speculators have no qualification. What happens? They will keep on going in this 84 lakh species without getting that test of holiness. But if you give them prasad, if you engage them in Damodar's offering lamb, so that is a starting of the spiritual life. And they will also be able to get this fruit of Krishna consciousness. The best thing we can offer. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. So we can go to next. Yeah, somebody can please read.
Hare Krishna. Archana Mataji, please recite the sloka translation. Sindhu Mataji, purport, please.
Hare Krishna, Pranam Prabhu. Adehadanya Bhagavanda Itam Yadvasudevya Kilaloka Kurvan Bhavam Nayata Parivarta Ugra.
Thank you, Madhuri.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Only by making inquiries in the world can one be successful and
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Padma Mataji, please mute yourself.
Hare Krishna. Only by making such inquiries in this world can one be successful and perfectly cognizant. For such inquiries, invoke transcendental ecstatic love unto the personality of Godhead, who is the proprietor of all the universes, and guarantee same person immunity from the dreadful repetition of birth and death. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Padma Mataji, you can read later. I am reading now. Pranam Prabhuji. Sloka 39, purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The enquiries of the sages headed by Shaunaka are herewith praised by Shuddha Goswami on the merit of their transcendental nature. As already concluded, only the devotees of the Lord can know him to a considerable extent, and no one else can know him at all. So the devotees are perfectly cognizant of all spiritual knowledge. The personality of Godhead is the last word in absolute truth. Impersonal Brahman and localized Paramatma, Supersoul, are included in the knowledge of the personality of Godhead. So one who knows the personality of Godhead can automatically know all about him, his multipotencies and his expansions. So the devotees are congratulated as being all successful. A 100% devotee of the Lord is immune to the dreadful material miseries of repeated birth and death. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So very wonderfully Prabhupada is saying about the devotees. What is the final destination? So personality of Godhead, who is the proprietor of all the universes and guarantees 10% immunity from the dreadful repetition of birth and death. So Lord is guaranteeing here. Prabhupada is saying Lord guarantees. When we guarantee? When we sow. So it's very, very important. So one point Prabhupada makes, one is guarantee. Second, the impersonal Brahman and localized Paramatma. So there are three aspects of Lord. So once you know, impersonal Brahman is the one aspect, localized Paramatma is second aspect, and the personality of God is third aspect. So if you compare the sun, we have sun rays, the disk, and sun planet. So everything is sun, but once you know about the sun planet, everything is known. So all other aspects also taken care. Or we can say when we talk about 2000 rupees note, all the other notes, the 50 rupees, the 100 rupees, the 200 rupees, the 500 rupees are included in 2000. Correct? So very, very important here that we are very, very fortunate to be connecting with Srila Prabhupada, who is authorized representative of Lord. It's very, very genuine. As we discussed that, the Westerners, they could see that he has not come to take anything. He has just a single concern of helping devotees. So he said we could not understand anything but one thing, that he has not come to cheat us. It's very, very important we should understand the mercy we have received through Srila Prabhupada. So even in ISKCON, people trying to do a lot of things, they come and they start to say Goshala and other projects. So we have to stick to Srila Prabhupada. As a devotee, we don't have any identity. There's a millions of souls around. There are 7 billion, correct, on this planet. Not to speak of all others. So 7 billion for you and Lord. This is not only one universe. There are millions of universes. There are millions of human beings. So Lord, when we connect to Prabhupada, when we go through Prabhupada, when we follow Prabhupada, so that connection will attract the special mercy. So it is very, very important to be attached to a lotus feet of Prabhupada. How do you attach? By following the parampara, by being under devotees, not to be independent. So after some time, once we there for some time, we think, oh, we are independent now. I know everything about bhakti. So that is not a real approach. That will not please Lord. Because Radhanath Swami Maharaj says that, how do you know your progress in spiritual life depends on how your activities pleases Lord. So the focal point is your activity pleasing Lord. And what pleases Lord? Service to Him. How do you serve? In the mood of Tunadapi Suni Chenataroreva Saishtana Amanena Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahana. That is one thing. Being an independent ego of trying to enjoy separately from Lord, that is the reason we have come to this material world. Now, what is the solution? You admit to Prabhupada, you admit to a representative of Prabhupada, and try to serve under their direction. That is the only thing required. This ego that I am the boss. So I have to just become Das. It's very difficult. It's very difficult to become Das. So I always think, bring a grasta, it's a big blessing. You can never become boss. Correct? You have a permanent boss given to you by Lord. So anytime you become a boss, you have your own boss, which will make you humble servant. So naturally, so it's a natural position, and if you naturally accept it and try to serve under submissive superiors, then it is very, very sure that 110% guaranteed. And how do you serve? Like Mataji is very wonderfully instructing in the beginning, all the devotees, that how you connect devotees in Kartik with new people. It's wonderful experience. Nobody can deny it. This is the best way to connect new people. Divine experience. So if we just follow Mataji and try to do our 10%, it is very sure. If we just, and there are millions of souls which are still not connected to Krishna. Yeah? So there's a huge opportunity. There is no competition. There is no competition. There's an n number of opportunities that how many people you can connect to Krishna. So if we just try to follow it, it is very, very important. Lord is pleased with our action. And when he's pleased, लटके रहोगे पक जाओगे, लटके रहो पक जाओगे. To just be with Prabhupada, just never leave his lotus feet. If we just do that, we're able to, our life is perfect. So as we spend life in Krishna consciousness, we realize that even being in association is very, very difficult. Akela chalo is easy, correct? That's why preaching is more difficult. You see, Jain sadhus, they walk, they don't take any travel. So traveling and preaching is more difficult than just walking. Whenever you can, you just walk. Whenever you don't, you just relax. We have devotees who does Jayaswami Swami Maharaj. He's so enthusiastic. He has, I heard, he has four programs, book ticket, and he chooses two to go. So super enthusiastic. That is more difficult. But he's taking that service because that pleases Lord, that pleases Prabhupada. And when you take that extra mile, it's very sure Prabhupada will tell Krishna that Lord, he's a devotee, he has served. And nobody can say there is no service. There is n number of service, lot of service. Becoming boss is easy. Becoming boss is difficult. Becoming servant is easy. If you just follow this, it's very sure. Prabhupada says 10% guaranteed. What a word, 10% guarantee. Krishna says, Aham tam sarva papi moksha ishyami masa. That's the guarantee. He said, Arjuna, you declare my devotee will never perish. So Prabhupada is saying this. Hare Krishna. So we'll go to last word of today.
Hare Krishna,
Yes.
Prabhuji, Mataji, anyone not read, please raise your hand to read purport. Padma Mataji, you please recite sloka and translation, Mataji.
Okay, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Text 40.
Yes,
Idam Bhagavatam Puranam Brahma Samhitam Uttama Sloka Charitam Chakara Bhagavan Rishi Niyasraya Lokasya Dhanyam Swasti Ayantam Mahat. Translation by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. This Srimad Bhagavatam is the literary incarnation of God, and it's compiled by Srila Vyasadeva, the incarnation of God. It's meant for the ultimate good of all people, and it is all successful, all peaceful, and all perfect. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, pardon my purport. Shall I read?
Please go ahead, Mataji.
Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Lord Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu declared that Srimad Bhagavatam is the spotless, sound representation of all Vedic knowledge and history. There are selected histories of great devotees
who are in direct contact with the personality of Godhead. Srimad Bhagavatam is the literary incarnation of Lord Sri Krishna and is therefore non-different from him. Srimad Bhagavatam should be worshipped as respectfully as we worship the Lord. Thereby we can derive the ultimate blessings of the Lord through its careful and patient study. As God is all light, all bliss and all perfection, so also his Srimad Bhagavatam. We can have all the transcendental light of the Supreme Brahman Sri Krishna from the recitation of Srimad Bhagavatam, provided it is received through the medium of the transparent spiritual master. Lord Chaitanya's private secretary, Srila Swarup Damodar Goswami advised all intending visitors who came to see the Lord at Puri to make a study of the Bhagavatam from the person Bhagavatam. Person Bhagavatam is the self-realized bona fide spiritual master, and through him only can one understand the lessons of Bhagavatam in order to receive the desired result. One can derive from the study of the Bhagavatam all benefits that are possible to be derived from the personal presence of the Lord. It carries with it all the transcendental blessings of Lord Sri Krishna that we can expect from his personal contact. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Such a wonderful purport. So very wonderful when the Lord Chaitanya was there. Srila Swarup Damodar Goswami said, those who come to see Lord Chaitanya is himself present to go and study Bhagavatam. Very important, study Bhagavatam from a person Bhagavatam. So we are very, very fortunate to have a lot of people who are following. What is person Bhagavatam? The person who has seen the truth.
Spiritual master,
Who is
spiritual
following.
master.
Spiritual master.
Yes, spiritual master. So we have a same Tukaram Maharaj in Maharashtra. He says, Bole taisa chale taisi vandavi paule. We should follow the person who act what he speak, who follows what he speak. Like he live what he speak. It's very, very difficult to find people who follow their lifestyle based on what they speak. Somebody deciding Bhagavatam. So person is following the instructions of Lord 10%. And what Prabhupada says, purity is the force. When we do that, you have that purity where you are able to influence, where you can able to inspire people to read Bhagavatam. So it's very, very important. Srimad Bhagavatam is spotless Purana. He is Lord himself. Lord Srila Prabhupada says that it is Krishna himself. Bhagavatam is Krishna himself. Srimad Bhagavatam is literally incarnation of Lord Sri Krishna. So it is very difficult to do a deity worship in a temple. Correct? We need to be Brahman initiated and you have to do so many Achmana and other thing, purificatory process, and then you can go and actually serve the Lord. But Bhagavatam is accessible to everyone, whether one is Brahman initiated, chanting 16 round, not chanting, following regular principle, not following, but it is available to everyone. That's the mercy of Lord. Correct? So when you try to study it under a proper person Bhagavad, very fortunate that Prabhupada, what Bhagavatam we have given reports, is Prabhupada, Karuna is there in this purport. As empowered by Lord Krishna, Prabhupada says, this is not my word. This is Lord has spoken it and I had just repeated. Can you imagine? Prabhupada would write only for 2 hours a day. And what Prabhupada has written, if you just so read it, or to speak of understanding it, it will take at least 10 years to complete. If you read the whole set of everything what Prabhupada has given, 8 to 10 years, if you give at least 4 hours, 2 to 4 hours every day, just to read it. So Prabhupada has compiled. So it is not an easy task. In 2 hours, Prabhupada has written something which is unimaginable. How is it possible? So Lord himself has empowered Prabhupada. Prabhupada said this is Krishna's word. So when we read it, and Prabhupada mentioned very nicely, study it. Correct? Patient study. So we can derive the ultimate blessing of Lord, careful and patient study. So Bhagavatam should be read and studied. So when you try to study it, you can relate every word, every purport will talk to you. We can see as we read, we can see that every purport Prabhupada has put so much of blood, so much of energy, so much of love, so much of compassion. So it gives the energy to fight, to purify the existence. So the main thing is everybody can get mercy. Everybody can, it's a deity which everybody can access to. And it carries with it all kinds of blessings of Lord, wonderful, of Lord Krishna that we can expect from his personal contact. So it is as good as worshipping a deity, addressing a deity on altar, provided we try to study it carefully and patiently and respectfully, trying to understand the Lord. So Lord says, Ya yathamam prapadyante. Somebody try to challenge Lord using Bhagavatam, Lord will give intelligence like this. And somebody want to know the Lord perfectly, Lord will give that intelligence. So it's a transcendental blessings of Lord by just reading Bhagavatam. So on this occasion, when we do a Damodar Astak, we can also try to give a small book as a gift so that people, so Prabhupada know that people are Kali Yuga items. So Prabhupada has written down different concepts in small, small books. So that's the first entrance, first connection of a Lord to outside people. And when they read the small book, they'll be inspired. That's the first step to connect, and they will be inspired to read Bhagavad. So it's very wonderful. So I'm also speaking it. So you also please bless me that to get an enthusiasm to read Srimad Bhagavatam, especially study Srimad Bhagavatam, so that we can get blessings of Srila Prabhupada and Lord, so that we can serve better. And as Prabhupada said, when you serve, Ananda Chintayanto Mam, what will happen? Lord will take care. Paul says, I will take care of the devotees. So I just have so we have many stories of devotees who have dedicated their life and Lord has taken care. The Lord says, I will preserve what you have and I will get you what you lack. So main thing Lord gives you the blessings of the happiness. The inner happiness is important. That is the main thing. Then the material benefit will follow. Like I just say, when you drive the car, the smoke which comes is a byproduct. Correct? Going from one place to other is a main thing. The smoke is a byproduct. So when you do a service, that blessings of Lord, which elevate our consciousness, that happiness is a main product. And the dhanam, the sundarim, the kavitam, that is a byproduct. And that will also come by default. Correct? So let's 6 blessings of Prabhupada. So Kartik Mas, we can try to at least read Bhagavatam on our own to study it. So we are very wonderfully trying to every day read Bhagavatam, we connect to Bhagavatam. That is perfect, wonderful. I really appreciate. And we should also have some small time to study it. And if you can just have one sloka and meditate on it, it will make your life so peaceful, your day so peaceful. Hare Krishna. Lord will empower everything. And the end, as Krishna said, the previous one, 10% guaranteed. Latke raho, pag jaoge. We'll all be there with Lord, His original Swarup, to be able to serve Him. That every word is a song, every step is a dance. It's full of bliss. There is no disease, old age, death. But we are happy here serving. The Prabhupada said we are happy, the process is happy, and the end also is happy. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. So much grateful for the small service and
Hare
seek
Krishna
your
Prabhuji.
blessing. Okay? is also able to follow what I say. Yes,
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, I am grateful to you, Prabhuji, by the grace of Supreme Lord. We have heard the Bhagavatam class, person Bhagavatam. This is a very auspicious day for us, and then we are thankful to you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, are you taking any questions from the devotees?
Yeah, maybe one
Devotees
question.
who are interested, any questions is there? Please raise your hands.
Already 8 minutes
Time
plus.
is
One question.
passed. Okay, Prabhuji.